Good morning, everybody. In case you haven't heard yet, about 2 or 3 days ago, it was decided that for your health and safety and for your teachers' health and safety, distance learning was going to be extended through the end of the school year. This is something that we didn't plan before we left for break. This is something that we wish we could change because it really has been difficult not being able to see you guys every day and hear from you guys every day. So I understand if this is just tough. And I just want to remind you that we are here for you. And I'm here for you especially, and I will do anything I can to make this as smooth as possible for you and to make it feel as normal as possible for you too. So I just want to go ahead and let you know that every Wednesday I will be doing some kind of Zoom social. So if you didn't come last week, last Monday we played a Kahoot trivia game and the winner gets to take home a gift card. We get to talk with our friends for a little bit. So this is something that I will continue, that we can at least have the chance to hear from each other every once in a while and kind of take a break from the just school stuff and actually get to like talk and hang out a little bit too. Now, as far as today's lesson goes, you do not get a new lesson, so the stuff that you're going to be working on this week is going to be based off of the same video lesson from last week. So if you don't remember all the stuff about ethos, pathos, and logos that we talked about last week, then take a second today, review that video from last week before doing today's assignment. Okay, this week's assignment is a project, and I'm going to be taking this for a test grade. Okay, this is going to be the first test grade for this 9 weeks, so it's important that you do your best on it and that you follow the rubric and make sure that you actually do all the steps on there so you can get full credit. Okay, I'm going to go over the rubric with you, and then afterwards I will actually walk you through a tutorial of how to get it started. All right, so this is your rubric. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read through it with you, and then if you have any questions, just send me a message in the chat. But make sure that before you ask a question that you've, again, rewatched the video, you've watched this whole video, this whole tutorial, and read through the rubric to see if there's something that can be answered in there, okay? All right, it says, your task. With your knowledge of the 3 modes of persuasion, ethos, pathos, and logos, you will be creating an advertisement for a product of your choice. It can be a product that already exists, or it can be a product that you invent. Okay, so you're either going to make up your own product, or you're going to pick a product that you like or that you think is funny or that you just want to do an advertisement for. That's fine, and you're going to make an advertisement for it. Okay, there are 2 parts to your project. 1, the actual advertisement, and 2, a paragraph that will be turned in on a Google form. You must do both to receive full credit. The project will be taken as an assessment grade. Okay, and then I have it broken up into your 2 parts. So the first part is your advertisement. That is 65 points of your total project grade. Okay, so I have up here listed the steps for you. So first, decide which product you want to make an ad for. It can be a product that already exists or one you invent. In your Office 365, and again, I'm going to show you how to do this at the end of this video, okay? Either on a Word or PowerPoint document, find a template for a flyer that you like. Okay, make your advertisement using the template. Make sure to include at least one example of ethos, pathos, and logos. You have to have all 3. If you're not exactly sure how to include that in an advertisement, I went ahead and gave you some suggestions in the space right underneath that. So it says ethos. If it's a product that you personally use and can vouch for, then you automatically give it credibility because you have experience with it. If not, then include testimonials, so either ratings from other people, reviews from other people, celebrity endorsements, that sort of thing. For pathos, try to invoke an emotion with your advertisement. So try to bring up something that makes people feel some type of way. So it can be excited, it can be sad, it can be angry. And then the last one is logos. Use a statistic, data, or some kind of proven fact to give it that logic element of it. And then when you're done, you're going to share your advertisement with me via email, and that's how I will grade it. Okay, so if you look at the rubric for this section, okay, you have to make sure the product name is clearly visible, right? It's an advertisement for that product, so you want to make sure that that's like the focal point. Ethos, pathos, and logos are each clearly shown in the advertisement. This is 45 points of the whole grade. That means it's 15 points per mode of persuasion. So you need to make sure that you do all 3. If not, you're going to automatically lose a lot of points for this project. Okay, and then it has, oh, and sorry, and then advertisement does not have any grammar or spelling errors. So when you're finished with it, proofread it. Maybe have your mom or dad proofread it as well, and make sure that you can catch any mistakes that you may have made by accident. And then there's a couple points here for design. So there is at least a picture of the product. The advertisement is neat. It looks nice. Okay. And then part 2 is your paragraph reflection. Okay. The second part of your project is to write a paragraph submitted on a Google form that answers the questions listed in the rubric. Be sure to write in complete sentences and use proper grammar, capitalization, and spelling. Okay. Here on the rubric is every question that you need to answer in your paragraph. So for those of you that last week were emailing me with, how do I write 5 sentences about a commercial? And I responded with the way to do it. I broke it down so that way you know exactly what you need to have. So why did you choose this product? What example of ethos did you use? How did that give it credibility? What example of pathos did you use? How did that evoke an emotion? What example of logos did you use? How did that use logic? You get 5 points for answering each of these questions. The paragraph and the advertisement combined will be your your first test grade for this 9 weeks. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to get started with the flyer, and then I'm even going to show you an example of it. All right, so from the Fairview homepage, you're going to go to ClassLink like you normally would. If you did not log in already today, it's going to have you log in. Make sure that you use your email and the password, right? Don't use just the student number. You're going to go to Office 365. You're going to go to Word. And then you're going to go here to More Templates. Scroll all the way down, go to Explore All Templates. Go to the side over here where it says Browse by Category and go to Flyers. Okay. The first few here, they say premium templates, so these you'd have to pay for. So scroll down until you see this little line, and then everything after that is free. So what you need to do is just scroll through and see if there's anything on here that catches your eyes. So for my example, I actually went all the way to page 6, and this one kind of caught my eye. I liked that it was bold. So I clicked on it, and then you're going to do edit in browser. Okay, this is the part is important. If you hit download, you won't be able to share it with me. So you need to hit edit in browser. And it's gonna pop up with something that says this. You'll press continue, and then you will have your document in front of you that you can edit. Okay, now you're making this for a product. So obviously this right now is a flyer for an event, and I'm gonna change it to work for what I want to make it look like. Okay, so the product I'm doing is a product that is not real, called a pizza pack. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to represent that. So pizza pack, oops, but I want to change the colors to kind of match pizza. So I'm going to make that color. Let me do this bottom one a different color. Maybe I'll do orange. So if you need to pick more colors, you can go down there. You can mess around with it, see which color works best for you, like that one. Okay. Before this video, I already downloaded pictures that I wanted to use for this. So what I would do is before you start, look for the pictures of your product that you want to use in your advertisement, and that way you can enter them. So I'm going to go to Insert, Picture from this device, choose File, and then I have all my pictures here, and I am doing this pizza fanny pack. And then when you insert it, it shows up here. I think I want it a little bigger, so I'm going to go ahead and extend it. Okay, so we have that. And then I don't really care about that. Since it's an advertisement, I want people to, like, you know, be convinced to buy something. I'm going to put in another picture because people like to look at pictures more than they like to read words on advertisements. So I'm going to put this other picture that I have. Okay, then I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger too. Okay, and then right away, I want to get started with my ethos, pathos, and logos because that's going to be the bulk of my grade. So Um, Even though I do eat pizza all the time and would be an expert on this, and that could give it credibility, I'm going to go ahead and put a customer review section. So customer reviews. Okay, and I'm going to make it match the color scheme that I already started. Okay, we want to make sure that it has multiple colors on there because again, it makes it more catchy for the eye, right? And then I'm gonna make, this is a made up product, so I'm gonna make up the reviews, okay? Right? And then if it has a review, it needs to be from a person, so I'm gonna make this from Rachel. Right, let me get another one. So this one, let me pretend to be, let me have someone that can use a little bit of logos in here. So okay, you could add one another one if you wanted to. I included this one because we have this survey, we have this percent, so that is also an example of logo. So already I have ethos and I have logos, and now all I really have to do is include pathos. Okay, now since I don't need all of this stuff, then I need to delete it. Okay, just because it's there does not mean you should leave it there. So I don't need any of this. I'm going to just take it straight out and leave it so it's just the stuff that has to do with my ad. Okay, I'm going to start down here. I want people, you're not going to really feel like angry about pizza necessarily or excited about pizza. So I'm going to make them try to feel hungry. So I'm going to say, are you tired of always being hungry and never having a snack on you? Oops. And I'm going to again change it to the color that matches the rest of it. And then I'm going to go down here and no, why is this not working? Okay, let me just go here. Is pizza always on your mind? This one. Then try the pizza pack today. I'm gonna make it a little smaller so it's just one line. Out of space. Want to make sure it looks nice, remember. And then I don't really need a where, but maybe I can include a purchase at, right? I want people to purchase the product. Now, obviously, I did not actually invent the pizza pack. That's why there's pictures of it already. So I actually got this from an Instagram account that I follow that's called Unnecessary Inventions. So I'm going to go ahead and put his website here. I'm going to say www.unnecessaryinventions.com. And then I'm going to change it to match my theme, make it a little smaller, and delete the stuff that I don't need. Okay, so I don't need any of this. We can leave it at that. Okay, now when I look at my product, and I can go over it again, it looks nice. There's kind of empty space over here, and I want to make it look complete. So I'm going to go ahead and add one more testimonial. So when you're done, again, do the same thing. Zoom it out, look at how it looks, and see, does it look like it's missing anything? And I feel like it's missing something in the space back here. So I'm going to do, so now I have my completed project. This is the advertisement, and all I have to do is do the paragraph, right? I have my ethos, I have pathos, I have logos, I have pictures, and it all has come together for one advertisement. So when I was doing this, there were times where it wouldn't let me delete the words that were already there. So when I hit backspace, nothing would happen. A couple of things that I did to fix that. So the first thing is, if the backspace doesn't work, then you can put the mouse in front of the word that you want to delete and then hit the delete button instead of the backspace button. The other thing that worked for me is sometimes I would just leave it alone and come back to it. So if you saw over here, that dash wouldn't delete for me. So then I just left it, and when I tried it again later on, then it did. I don't know why, but just be patient with it and it should work. Okay, and then the very last step is, once you're up here, you're gonna go to the share option, which is somewhere in this top corner right underneath my face that's recording, and type in my email and share with me that way. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I've attached the rubric and the Google form link to this assignment so that way you are able to complete everything. Okay, have a great week, you guys. I look forward to hearing you check in. Yeah, that's it. I miss you. Bye.